Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 14 of Civilization 6 as the German Empire. And first things first, I want to get my builder back, because these things are quite valuable now and we can't be dealing with them taking stuff like that. How very rude of you to drop Manchester there. Now, obviously this is like my first recording session. Well, this is the start of my second recording session, and some of my first videos have gone live, and people were saying about settling a city near a natural wonder. I can't remember which wonder it was now. I didn't think... Did we have one over here near our city somewhere? I don't think this was a natural wonder, or was it? Oh, it is. The Towers del Pain. This is actually a natural wonder. So settling here was actually a good place to settle. That's fantastic. What we need to do is get this guy back. So we've upgraded our warrior to a musketman. We can't use him on this turn. We are starting to bring Githian sharps down here as well, because we need to take out the camp. So let's go on to the next turn. One thing I do find a little bit odd about playing as the German Empire is we start off with this... You want me to give you gold for nothing? No. No. Just rude. Go away. As the German Empire, we start off with this ability to do additional damage to city-states. But, at the same time, we haven't really used that ability. There's nothing to sort of deal with city-states diplomatically. And if we declare war on a city-state, the current warmonger penalty is egregious. So if we did that, we'd pretty much be hated by everybody. I mean, we are pretty much hated by everybody as it is. But this is going to be my passive campaign. I do intend to do a more military-focused campaign later on. It looks like that builder is actually just going to head back to the camp anyway. There's no way we can really get to it easily, so we are just going to have to go over here with the musketman and just kill those guys off. Now, I'm leaving the animations on because it's a new game. Most people haven't seen all the animations before. I appreciate that I'm not, like, zooming in. I know a lot of people prefer to play with quick animations and quick movement on. There are also some people who will only watch videos with quick animation and quick movement on, and I can completely understand that. One thing that is nice with the quick animation and quick movement now is that instead of it just being instant and things teleporting around, they actually just move at really high speed. So it doesn't just look like they've teleported from one place to another. Yeah, we can accept that swap. Seems very amiable of you, considering you don't really like us. Greece has denounced England. But yeah, I'm leaving the, at least for this campaign, and probably...
If you owe the bank $100, that's your problem. If you owe the bank $100 million, that's the bank's problem.
Yeah, good point. So we can now build banks and the Great Zimbabwe, which gives us an extra trade route. So yeah, I will probably leave the animations on for the first playthrough or two. Whichever way we go here, we're going to be going through some sort of impassable terrain. So let's go and start looking for our builder. Obviously we know where he's heading, so that won't be too much of a problem. New research we would like to get, and we are at the top of the tech tree, although Japan's up here with us as well right now. Let's go and get diplomacy, because medieval walls, I thought they gave us extra... No, I thought the walls gave us extra housing, but they do not. But we will start backfilling things in. And let's just go straight on to the next turn. We just need to go and get our builder back. I can't remember what I was going to do with him now. I think we were going to go and build a farm over here next to Cologne. Now, I'm not sure I can use an aqueduct now because I've actually settled too close to the mountain. If I'd have been right on the coast, we could have built an aqueduct. I guess we could put one here in the forest. That'd work. Not too sure what was going on and where. Okay, so let's keep moving you guys down. We should almost have vision on that camp. They've got a scout there. That's not surprising. So let's start moving in towards them. Choose a production. Ashen has finished. I have no idea what Ashen was working on because it doesn't show the right thing up here, which is really, really annoying. We've got a commercial hub though, so we could go ahead and get ourselves a bank. There's no other buildings we can really build apart from the workshop, which is not a bad idea. We also probably would like another city, but I'm not entirely certain where we would put it. And we've got a barbarian caravel down here as well. So if we did have another city, we could potentially put it down here. Although Ashen's probably going to get that wheat. We would get some more niter. I don't know. I'll have to give that one some thought. We are running out of room to put another city. England have gone and settled Hull up here. Maybe we can go and... They're just settling everywhere, aren't they? Who is that? Is that England again? Because the colour looks a little bit strange. Or is that a city-state? Only Spain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can see a Spanish city, but we haven't met Spain yet. That's a little bit weird. Do we want to grab a city up here? I mean, we wouldn't have a lot of tiles to work, which is a bit poor. We wouldn't have any fresh water, but we would have copper. If we built here, 1, 2, 3, we'd be able to get the wheat and the crabs and the stuff. It might be worth grabbing a city up there, actually. I do want to do some more exploration over here, though. You guys are just sitting around doing nothing, but we've got a barbarian camp that's respawned, so let's go ahead and clear that out for some additional XPs. We can go and clear that. So what are we going to build here? A workshop or a bank? Money's not too bad. Let's go for the workshop, get ourselves some additional production. And then we'll go on to the next turn. We're also working on our Hansa down here in Hildeberg. And we are working on the pyramids in Frankfurt. 3 turns away, you might actually be able to show you guys what it's like when you get a wonder, because so far it's not worked out too well for me. Lisbon have actually managed to get rid... No, I thought Lisbon had managed to get rid of that barbarian caravel. Doesn't look like they have. I will get a caravel of my own over there at some point, but Lisbon aren't doing too well. So we've got to go across the river there, which uses all our movement, which is a little bit of a shame. There is our builder. So we might be able to get him back. There is a swordsman there, unfortunately. I wasn't expecting to run into them. That is a little bit of a concern. We do have a pikeman over here. Now then, pikeman. Now that was unfortunate. I right-clicked. I selected the pikeman and right-clicked here on their portrait. Now in Civ 5, that takes you straight to their Civlopedia entry. But on this occasion, it decided it was going to actually click on the terrain underneath it and then select the next unit. So we're going to bring these pikemen down anyway. We can clear this camp out now. We'll have to get it on the next turn though, but that's not a problem. So it is strange that they've made it more difficult in some ways to actually do certain things with the UI. I also can't understand why the Civlopedia is no longer on F1. I mean, F1 has always been the help key in like every Windows application pretty much since the dawn of time. And now they've decided to make it F9. I mean, yeah, okay, the keys are reconfigurable, but that just does seem strange changing it.
I keep them all. With them, I shall build my castle.
So, there's castles completed. So, we've got these swordsmen here, which is fine, because we can beat the swordsman in, like, one hit with the musketmen. We do want to try and capture the... Do you know what? We could just run straight onto him. I think... I don't think the scout is going to be able to do anything, really. We can't move you on this turn, but that's fine. So, okay, we've got a new tech we can start researching now. So we can get printing, which would allow us to build the Forbidden City. Give us 5 culture. Might be worth trying to get that, actually. What do we need to boost that? Build 2 universities. Yeah, we'll just start working on that right now. And you're going to go down here and clear that camp. Extra 45 gold. So I would like to get a frigate, because I think there was an enemy ship around here. I don't know if it still is. Now, I'm a little bit concerned that if I move off here with my scout, that we'll just end up getting sunk. But yeah, it looks like Spain is pretty much going to be over in this area here anyway. But yeah, grabbing a city there might not be a bad idea. That's very strange that we haven't actually met Spain, considering we can quite clearly see one of their cities. I suppose it's just because they built it in an area that has been uncovered. You are actually attacking... me. What did attack me there, actually?
From the height of these pyramids, 40 centuries look down on us.
And there you go, we have our first wonder. I do like these animations when you build a wonder. I think it's much better than just the static pop-up you used to get in Civilization 5. So we get a free builder, and all builders gain 1 extra tile improvement. Must be built on desert, so we've got that. So we get a free builder, and our builders can build an extra improvement. All the more reason why we want to keep the builder that we have. We could try and get some more things here. Look at these ones. Some of them are just ridiculously expensive. We could try and get the Colossus. More trade routes, but I think we probably need some of this stuff. Could we get a theatre square anywhere and get a half-decent bonus? Could we get any bonus? Wherever we build it, we're going to be replacing something pretty much. But I think having a theatre square is going to be useful. Is there anything else we prefer to get? Entertainment complex would give us more amenities. No, I think we want to go for the culture. We don't have an encampment anywhere either, but I think we might do that at our sort of city that's further south. So let's go and try and get another theatre square over here. Take a little while to build, but we should be fine. So what actually attacked me there? I have no idea. You should be able to do a fairly decent amount of damage to this guy, though. And we can get... Can we not actually take that camp on this turn? Is that a hill? It is. So we can't actually get into the camp. We will move closer. And as we can't do anything else up, we'll just sort of get them to fortify on this turn. You guys just sort of keep looking around, make sure nothing respawns, and you fortify up. And yes, we're bringing you down to help, aren't we? But you're going to take a little while to get there. That's fine. And yeah, we've got spare builders now. So the question is, what do we want to do with these builders? Is there anything special that we'd like to get? Well, we were going to go and build a farm over here. I guess we still want to do that. You've got 4 builds. Did we have a... No, we've got 2 builders, both with 4 builds. So let's get one of you over here. We can start getting some stuff now. Hopefully we'll get those spices before England does. I do want to get myself a... what's it called now? A frigate. But it's going to be 1,120 gold. Incredibly expensive. And, yep, you just fortify as well. Let's go on to the next turn. I mean, we have got our builder back. We just need to clear out all these units, which I'm sure we can do. Yeah, it looks like those spearmen are retreating to defend the camp, but we can kill those guys quite easily. So let's move in there and clear them out. Now, somebody did notice in one of my earlier videos when I was reading information about combat that it did say something about always trying to attack from the flank, but I still can't see any, you know, I am sort of flanking these guys. You know, he's facing that way, I'm attacking from the rear, but I can't see any information at all in this pane that says that I am getting a bonus for a flank. So I really do not know in that instance. Let's go ahead and kill this guy off. There we go, that is fine. Now then, you've got 3 builds. So let's get you over there and we'll give you an escort. Because then hopefully this time around I won't get them killed. And these guys will move back and repair up. Actually, we'll probably put the musketmen back in Cologne as soon as they have finished. So on to the next turn. So also, apparently, and I'm not 100% sure if this is true, but apparently as far as strategic resources go, you only need 1 strategic resource to be able to use the things that were required by them. We can actually test that out because we have 1 niter. We already have a musketman that requires niter. If we go over here and purchase item, no, No, your civilization needs 2 niter to train this type of unit. This city has an encampment. You will only need 1 niter. But we don't have 2 niter, so maybe that's the reason why we can't do it. We'll have a look. We will get an encampment at some point, and we'll see if it's possible to do. Because we only have 1 niter, but we're already using that, but it doesn't say we're using it. So I don't think you have to worry now about getting multiple copies of a strategic resource, because also, when you see strategic resources around the map, like iron for example, it doesn't say that there's 1 iron, or 2 iron, or 3 iron, it literally just says iron. So that is a quite interesting little thing. Let's get you back over here. We want to build another farm adjacent to this one. Githian Shops, I think we'll move you back to Hildeberg actually. And we have housing problems in Cologne. That's hardly a surprise. We are about to finish the Hansa, so we'll see if it's possible to get an aqueduct. Now, what was I going to do with you? I think I'd actually like to get the cattle, which means getting another tile. Border growth is also so slow in this game as well. I'd also like that tile. We can get both of those hooked up. So I think I'm actually going to do that, even though I am trying to save up. These are expensive tiles. Even though I am trying to save up in order to get a frigate, we could always just build one. But I think you're going to go here and improve that, and then you'll go over there and improve that. Yeah, I know we need more housing. Can't do anything about that right now, but the Hansa will finish soon. We should be able to put an aqueduct on that tile, because it's adjacent to the city centre and it's adjacent to a mountain. I'm assuming that the wonders will always count as a mountain. We will be getting rid of some of the production though, because we're getting rid of a forest or wood. It's a wood. So you guys, we could go and get 124 food instantly, but we'll go and build the pasture because that'll give us production and also provide us with more housing. The Hansa has finished, so we could build a workshop. But before we do that, well, the ancient walls could be useful as well, especially how far out we are. But I would like the extra production. Let's go ahead and start working on the extra production first. We'll try and get that in the district. And you're going to continue over here, where you're going to build a farm. Do we already have... We don't have an aqueduct here. Maybe we just can't build one. Maybe the wonder doesn't actually count as a mountain. Because it doesn't say that it counts as a mountain. So that means I can't build an aqueduct here. So that was a little bit of an oversight. I just thought that was a regular mountain. I completely forgot that it was a wonder. Well, as I said at the beginning of this game, mistakes will be made. We're 3 turns away from getting printing. We don't really have many rainforests, so Chichen Itza's not really going to be all that useful for us. Michel has been finished, and what was the other one that it's trying to tell me about that it won't show me? Alhambra. Choose a production. Hildeberg has finished whatever it was working on that I cannot remember. I did say that I wanted to get an encampment here, and I think I stand by that decision. So let's go and get one over here. That'll allow us to train some better units. It will take quite a while, unfortunately, but that's fine. You guys have done that. We could build a farm there. How many more uses have you got? 3 more builds. I guess we could get a farm. Get a lumber mill. Having farms together is better, though. So you can build a farm there. Then we've got a double farm. Then you're going to go over there and get that plantation. Don't really want to use all of the tiles if I can help it. I guess production here is pretty bad. Do we want to get a lumber mill instead? I think we might want to get a lumber mill. Let's go on to the next turn. Because we get a bonus from having 2 farms side by side, so we'd prefer to do that. Almost got some more, another envoy that we'll be able to use. Where did you come from? Why are you suddenly showing me this scout? Oh, I brought you back because I was going to delete you. I remember now. So we've got 698 gold. Let's say it's 700. 758. So we've got 60 gold for that. We need to choose a production at Ashen. There's not much point working on a temple, although I've got a feeling I might want to wait for the Forbidden City. So I might not really want to start on anything too time-consuming. We'll do one turn of Medieval Walls, and hopefully I'll remember and switch over. So units needing orders. You guys are going to go over there and improve the spices. You guys are going to go over here and get a lumber mill. You're heading back to the city. And again, that's pretty much all we can do. Still not quite got enough money to get that frigate yet, but it won't be long, I don't think. Greece has denounced the evil deeds of Japan.
What gunpowder did for war, the printing press has done for the mind.
Okay, so we have the printing press. So before we go and forget what we were doing, let us go and try and get the Forbidden City. Now, we would have to replace a farm, which sucks. But getting some additional culture will be really good for us. So let's go ahead and just pop that down there. Someone else has built the Colosseum, and it's just decided that I've moved a unit when I haven't. Choose research. So we could go on to get the Venetian Arsenal and go for astronomy, which would give us the Patala Palace. Get bombard siege tactics, which would give us Renaissance walls and forts. And what do we start getting into after that? Things like industrialization and scientific theory. Oxford University would be nice to get. So maybe we want to go into scientific theory, which means we've got to go through astronomy first. So let's go down that line, see how things turn out. What would we need to boost that? Build a university adjacent to a mountain. And to get scientific theory, have the Enlightenment Civic. It's only going to be 10 turns to research though, so it's not too OTT. Let's go ahead and get the lumber mill. No, I wanted that unit, that's why I selected it. So you're going to go over there, and looks like you cannot do it on this turn because you're all out of moves, which is a shame. You guys go in there and just basically fortify up. You guys fortify up. On to the next turn. And just looking at the time, I should have probably ended it there. You want mutual open borders. I'll accept, just to keep him happy. I don't necessarily think there's anything for us to gain by doing that, but I don't think there's anything to lose by us doing that either. You want... You have... Oh, you want tea, and you want to give me some money for it and open borders. At least now, the amount that the AI seems to offer you for trades seems to differ wildly. It's not always just sort of one fixed figure like it tended to be in Civilization 5. If I didn't take the open borders from him, I could have probably got a little bit more money, but I guess that will do for now. England switching governments to a theocracy. So we're getting all of this sort of gossip about what's happening with England. And we can send an envoy somewhere. Now then, we are the suzerain of both Geneva and Lisbon. So we could keep sending some more to Lisbon to get some more money. It's not a bad idea. We might as well work on the ones that we already... Oh, 2 envoys at 150 influence points. We have another one. There we go. So that should have given us the max there. So the more commercial hubs we get, we'll get even more gold. That'll help our income. Unit needs orders. Pikemen, you're just going to fortify up. And you guys have got 2 builds left. We might want to save some places for districts. So we might not want to work everywhere. So I think I'll just put you in the city for now and you can sleep. And that's all I can do on this turn, so I'm going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.